This joint right here, shout out down to my. We just talking about pure motherfucking gangsters. Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, you got three classes of artists. You got the classic, living legend artists like Nas, Jay-Z, Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes on that level. Then you got dudes like, you know, the new dudes, Rick Ross, Drake. Dudes is trying to get to the level of Jay-Z. Then you got these little tackhead rappers that you can't even understand what the fuck they saying. You know, they talk about Jay-Z, about how he rap about, you know, getting wealthy, but shit. That's what blacks need to do. We need to get wealthy. You know what I mean? He don't just talk about him flying planes. He talking about how he make deals, how he sit down, like, you know what I'm saying? The nigga said that line, fuck what you did to the Cold Crush. Fuck that nigga, now we want no bucks. That's real shit. All the shit you did to the Cold Crush. You got all these old rappers who started shit. These niggas still gotta be on tour at 60 years old because in their genre, in their generation, they didn't get paid back in the late 70s, early 80s.
So artists are making more money now than they were back then.
Yeah, you can ever imagine. You got rappers that don't even deserve to get some of the money that they getting. You know what I mean? But they getting it, so you can't knock them for getting it. They getting it, so you can't knock them for getting these out there. This is America. Nothing else, the money is out there. You understand what I'm saying? Regardless of what you think. My thing is, respect the culture, because you wouldn't be eating if it wasn't the culture. If you don't respect the culture, you know, look at Allen Iverson. I love the dude to death, because you know from the streets, the nigga had heart. But at the same time, he didn't respect the culture, and when it was time to cut his ass, he couldn't even sit on the bench and make money like all the other dudes could, because he didn't respect the culture.
So you're saying if he would have respected the culture, he would have been very closer to like Michael Jordan. Somebody who doesn't have to be on the court.
See how like Gary Payton respected the culture. He went from the Lakers picked him up. Now he was a shit talker, but he always came ready for practice. He always came to work in a suit. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta remember, these people are paying him millions of dollars. Respect the culture. Millionaires. We're gonna be out there classic. We're gonna be considered one of the classic MCs, classic artists. Because we use our mind. We've been through the trenches. We've paid the dues. We done made those relationships.
Making music haven't even been through it.
Man, you're too young to been through it. You can't tell me you're an artist at 17, 18 years old and you doing more or telling more than what a 30-year-old does. I'm not saying everybody has the same life, but come on, man. You can't have 30 murders at 18, 19 years old or pushing 30 keys and thinking you're getting away with something. And you got big dudes, you know, made it to their 40s. They ain't rapping about none of that stuff. They seen them big old. King, Scarface, you understand what I'm saying? You got real people that really did it that ain't rapping about all this nonsense. But they're telling you from a perspective as beware.
What's going on, friend?
Not don't care. I say no names. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, so there's a lot of Atlanta rappers that I consider tic-tac rappers that are getting paid in this game. You gotta learn to do is just respect the culture. I ain't talking about the trap culture. This trap culture ain't nothing but fucking trap. I'm talking about the rap culture, the hip-hop culture. And there's a real culture out there. 4 different aspects. You don't just come in, you know, just MCing. You got graffiti, you got the breakdancing, you got the DJing, you got the MCing. That's right. You got to respect all 4 of those aspects. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I ain't saying you got to be a graffitier. I ain't got to say that you got to be a breakdancer. I ain't saying you got to be a DJ. I ain't saying you got to be an MC. But you got to respect the culture. You don't respect the culture, and these people, and them other people can take that shit and do what they want with it. You know, you got to do like their MTV riffraff. And this dude's going to actually make some money off of this culture mocking it. And he might be so ignorant that he has no idea that he's mocking the culture. Because he's ignorant. You understand what I'm saying? But then you got ignorant rappers out there with him like, yo, I'm going to make some money with this ignorant dude. I'm going to be a part of this ignorance buffoonery. Behind these best CEOs to laugh at you. Because they got them serious hip-hop.
That's why they got to learn the business first.
They got the real hip-hop. The real hip-hop people like Dr. Dre, who really respect the game, P. Diddy, who really respect the game, he is straight up and down sharp. People can say what he want, but he a shark. And you need sharks in the hip-hop game to teach you other sharks. You know what I mean? If you got a daddy shark, it means you got baby sharks. And we need to be sharks. He sharks with the blacks and he sharks with the whites. He don't care who it is. I'm a shark. Plain and simple. And I respect that. He taught Jay-Z in the way how to be a shark. Dr. Dre is a shark. You get these niggas in rooms, they talking to crackers like, yo, pay me. Plain and simple. We ain't talking no games. I came to this table to get paid. Yo, pay me. Talking $1 billion or better. Don't even come see me. And now Dr. Dre is going to be the first hip-hop billionaire outside of Michael Jordan. Because regardless of what you say, even though he's a sports player, he is the hip-hop culture. Almost every black MC done owned a pair of Jordans. 95%. And if they didn't, it means because they was from a different country. You understand what I'm saying?
For a different culture.
For a different culture. And ain't too many MCs out there that rap hip-hop tell me they ain't never owned a pair of Jordans.
No,
unless they was just that super poor. Yeah.
I wear Adidas, you know what I'm saying?
Well then,
I wear Jordans.
Okay.
But you know, I'm not gonna say I don't like them.
But that's 95% of us.
I've bought Jordans, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
I bought Jordans, just not for me, you know?
So it's still part of the
pair of Reeboks.
So outside of Michael Jordan, Dr. Dre has broke the $1 billion mark to let us know that, you know, there are room for hip-hop billionaires. Diddy is pushing 750 million. He ain't far. Jay-Z's at 600 million. Now, if you want to add his marriage, he's already a hip-hop billionaire because ain't nothing that his wife won't do for him. Can't tell me that. So he's a hip-hop billionaire. You know what I mean? Power alone. Diddy and power alone. He's a hip-hop billionaire. Dr. Dre, he done opened up a whole brand new market, and that's retail and hardware. Hardware being headphones, phones, anything that you can walk away with.
Beats.
Watches. Yeah, beats.
Buy a whole beat kit, you know what I'm saying?
You can
Get
buy
all
a
the
whole
sounds.
beat kit. You understand what I'm saying? And Apple,
Multiple avenues.
Apple, they don't want
residual income.
Exactly. And Apple, they don't want to compete with this, so what they gonna do? They're gonna buy you out. People don't know Apple is the world's leading company on the planet. We're talking about oil, we're talking about Microsoft. Apple is #1. And they just gave Dr. Dre $3 billion for Dre Beats, or Beats by Dre, excuse me. Got split some of that with a white boy, you know what I mean? And then after that, he's good. LeBron gonna make about 150 million off of that just by only being 3% owner. He's gonna get $150. That's his check. What did he do? All he did was some commercials. And that's how we gotta make each other money. You deal with them people to get that bread, but then after that, you don't let them disrespect the culture, tarnish the culture at all. You can't tell me Leo Cohen don't respect hip-hop culture more than some of these rappers out here. Rick Rubin. Rick Rubin done made records for Johnny Cash. If some of y'all don't know who Johnny Cash is, he's like the country's Elvis. And Johnny Cash used to keep a gun up until he was 80 years old, shoot anybody, white, black, Indian, Hispanic. You walk up on him the wrong way at 75 years old, he gonna pop, bang! He gonna pop you. And that's real shit, and I respect any motherfucker that's real like that. Hip-hop is the streets. That's where it was created, it was cultivated in the streets. And if there's a certain part of the streets that you don't respect, you slip, you're gonna get dealt with for it. Respect the fucking culture.
This joint right here, shout out to my. We just talking about pure motherfucking gangster shit. Gangster shit. Gangster shit. Yeah, my gangster bitch. Gangster shit. Gangster shit. Gangster shit. Gangster shit. Gangster shit. Yeah, my gangster bitch. Gangster shit. Gangster shit.
Y'all niggas can't deal 'cause the truth of it is, y'all motherfuckers